Hello, this is Allie with the Perception Trainers, author of The Perception Diet, and today I'm going to tell you the only life hack you will ever need. Okay, so what is a life hack? So there, in the internet world and in the tech world and in the health world, there are these things called hacks that people like to talk about. And usually by hack, what they mean is like an easy or a quick way of getting something difficult done easily or quickly. And so, like, for instance, like, yeah, so it's like hacking into the system, and getting something done quicker and easier. And so, of course, in the diet and in the fitness and in the whatever world, there are all these now people coming up with hacks for making life easier, making dieting easier, making weight loss easier, making success easier. And a lot of it is just because in general, we tend to be people that really value getting things done quickly. We're kind of a quick fix society in a lot of ways, and we want results fast and we want results now. And I don't think that there's necessarily anything wrong with that. There are definitely some things that can be done efficiently and can be done faster than we tend to do them, or even better than we usually do them. And these kind of techniques for figuring out efficiency and as long as the quality is there, are good and great. And I think that that's a fun part of life and technology and stuff that's going on now. But the reason that I wanted to make this video and to kind of give this piece of advice is because I feel that, generally speaking, what I'm about to say applies so much more than a quick fix or a hack ever could. So what I want to express in this video is if you are looking for long-term health, long-term weight loss, long-term recovery from an eating disorder, long-term success in your career, long-term success in your relationship, if you're really looking to set the foundation for success in something that's going to be sticking around in your life for a while, so not like running a marathon. So for instance, like, there might be some hacks out there that help you to get to a place where you can physically run a marathon faster than the traditional, several week training course. For something like that, that makes sense. Sure, do a hack, right? If you're, say, like, building a website, and instead of doing it the traditional way that takes 20 hours, you figure out a way of doing it in 10 hours that's still good quality, for sure, do that hack. Make it faster. Because these are things that you just are kind of like getting done, or that you're just experiencing for a short burst of time, and that aren't going to be mainstays in your life, okay? And so what I'm talking about is here, when you're looking at things that are long-term, so like your health, your relationships, your career, your financial situation, things that are going to be sticking around in your life, the number one life hack that you need, and the only life hack that you will ever need for these kind of long-range, long-term things, is consistency, okay? It is finding something that you can stick to and sticking to it, okay? So like I said at the beginning, it's like, if you want to recover from an eating disorder, if you want to recover from any kind of addiction, if you want to find a healthy body weight, if you want to have a healthy, long-lasting relationship, if you want to build a successful career, it's not about finding a quick way of getting to your end goal. Because the thing is, there is no end goal with stuff like this. There is no ultimate place of arrival, right? Your health is going to continue to transform. Your career is going to continue to transform. Your relationships are going to continue to transform. You are never going to get there, okay? You're never going to arrive. There's always going to be an evolution. So what I want you to think about more is that consistency is important, because A, you're definitely going to get to where you want to be faster if you're consistent than if you're bouncing around in all these places, okay? So for instance, if you're trying to lose weight and get to a healthy body weight, you are going to get to a healthy weight and be able to maintain that healthy weight faster overall if you are just consistently health conscious. If you are just consistently finding a diet or a way of eating and a way of working out that works for you, and you stick with it, over the long term, you're going to get to where you want to be faster than if you were to go on a crash diet and a crazy workout regimen. Because the thing is, the crash diet and the crazy workout regimen might get you to your goal weight faster, relatively speaking, than the consistent day in and day out just eating healthfully. However, you won't be able to maintain it, right? You won't be able to stay there, and then you're just going to go back to where you were before, or even worse, and therefore it's going to take you longer overall to get to the place that you want to be than if you were just consistent. Okay? And same thing with your career. You can like go balls to the wall for like a month and like produce all this content and be like everywhere all the time, all these social media things, and then you fall off the mat for a month. You're gonna lose all the ground that you gained, right? In that month of being totally intense and doing every hack possible to make success happen overnight. If you can't maintain it, it didn't really work. Okay, and so that's why, and I really wanted to talk about this because I still feel like our desire for success and our desire for immediate results is just there, and it's strong, and we're always looking for the next latest and greatest thing, and we're always looking for the next hack or the next, what I just said, like the next thing that's going to help us achieve our goal faster, better, stronger, with less effort and less time. But the thing is, the things that matter, so like your health and your career and your relationships, they deserve your consistency. They deserve your energy. And I'm really speaking from personal experience here too. That, like when I was, say, in my recovery from anorexia, it didn't happen overnight. There was no like secret to success. There was no like a moment that turned it around for me. Okay? Recovery happened because I just kept showing up every single day, not doing the things that I used to do as an anorexic, not acting upon my anorexic impulses anymore, and to just consistently do things that were in a healthy direction. And eventually over time I got there. Okay? So now even in my health, so after I had regained the weight from anorexia, I wasn't healthy. I wasn't in a healthy state. My body was in a really rough shape, and I used to do really extreme workouts, and I would kind of restrict again, or I'd flip-flop back and forth between all of these things, and being really, like I said, like really restrictive or really like clean with my diet, and then falling off and blah blah blah, and ping-ponging back and forth. And it wasn't until I just found an eating style that I was comfortable with, that I enjoyed, found some physical activity that I was comfortable with and that I enjoyed, and stayed consistent with it, that my body finally, kind of transformed into this healthy vessel that I now occupy. There was no, like I said, there was no one hack, there was no one trick, there was no one thing that I can tell you to do so that you'll get the body of your desires. It's like, find a way of eating that's healthful, that's enjoyable, find a way that you can sleep properly, find a way that you're moving your body in a way that you enjoy on a regular basis, and then just stick with it, right? Stick with it for the long term. And same thing with my career, right? Like I didn't go from working part-time jobs at a yoga studio to running my own company overnight, right? It took years of just consistently working on it every single day, even if it was just for an hour, even if it was just for 15 minutes, just putting in some effort every single day. Eventually it led me to where I am now, where I'm doing what I'm doing now. And that is the true life hack, is that if you can be consistent, if you can just figure out what you can do and what you can maintain in the direction that you want to be going, so keeping yourself on the path of where you want to go, but in a way that you can maintain what you're doing. So like I said, you're not ping-ponging between like real restriction, super clean eating, and then eating pizza, so that you're like having like a binge out on pizza, right? You're like consistently eating a healthful diet, you're consistently moving your body, you're consistently putting time and energy into your business, you're consistently putting time and energy into your relationships. This is what builds the future and the life that you want, okay? Consistency is the key to everything. And then in that, I want you to understand that the other reason that consistency is so important and so amazing, and why finding something that you can be consistent with is so important, is because life is happening now, okay? Life is not when your company is making 6 figures. Life is not when you're in the perfect relationship and you don't fight anymore. Life isn't gonna start when you're in your ideal body. Life is happening right now. And so if you can find a lifestyle that's supporting you in getting to where you want to go, but that is maintainable and sustainable, meaning that you can enjoy yourself while you're doing it, so you can enjoy your healthy eating, you can enjoy the work you're doing on your relationship, you can enjoy yourself in your career and what you're putting forth there, you are living a life that you enjoy now while working towards getting the results that you want, right? And really at the end of the day, the results that you want are just going to be the cherry on top of the wonderful life that you're already living, okay? So that is really truly the secret to why consistency is so important. So like for instance with me and my body, I was already living a lovely life and feeling good and feeling healthy and feeling free and all of these things that I thought I could only feel when I finally got to my ideal weight and my ideal body. Way before I got to my ideal weight and my ideal body, because I had set my life up to be such that supported that and was enjoyable in the moment, okay? So I was enjoying working for my company way before my company was something that was my full-time job, right? I enjoyed my life. I was already doing it. And so now that I'm in my body and that I have this company that is, you know, totally my passion, it's like, oh man, that's a cherry on top of this already amazing life that I was already living, okay? And it's about understanding that really what you want is a fun life. Really what you want is a healthy life. Really what you want is a rewarding life. And so being consistent, finding a lifestyle that you can stick to and that you can enjoy, that's slowly and consistently heading you in the direction that you want to go, means that not only are you going to enjoy the destination, you're going to enjoy the journey. And that is really the life hack that we all want. We all want to be happy now. And so find a consistency in your lifestyle now. Find stuff that you enjoy that you can stick to now. And start enjoying the process. And know that the slow and steady gets you there. You will get to your healthy body if you consistently eat healthy. It's law. It has to happen. You will have success in your career if you just consistently enjoy what you're doing and consistently put love, time, and attention into it. You're going to get there. The goal is going to happen. But if you fight your way there, or if you race your way there, or if you do it in a way that's so painful to get there, not only are you not even going to enjoy the results when you get there, you're going to be exhausted by the time you get there, and you'll never be able to maintain it, and it'll just feel like a whole waste, okay? So consistency. Find something you can do that you can enjoy, that you feel comfortable with, and stick with it. Know that the results will come, but that what you really want is to feel happy and fulfilled now, and you can, okay? Build the lifestyle so that the results are the cherry on top of the amazing life you're already living. And that is my #1 only life hack you'll ever need: consistency. Okay, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below, and I'll talk to you in the next video.